talking to Riku first is what you want to do.
Oh, I'm getting kind of nervous.
Nervous, nervous, nervous. Okay. So... Okay, so... After she moves over to... I think she moves over to Shinra. You want to talk to Brother? Where's Brother?
Hey, we brought in people from the Yevon and the Youth League. They're all outside on the concert grounds.
One thing worries me. The two groups are already locking horns. With their leaders gone and everything, people are just a little bit edgy.
I hope our audience behaves long enough to listen.
See, I think there's percentage points for making sure you hear all of their voiced lines.
Yuna, now it is all up to you.
Spear is going to be killed softly by your song.
I hope it doesn't get violent out there.
You pretty much just want to make sure you talk to them all until they give you regular text boxes like this. Well, let's just pray your song is enough to stop the fighting. What could be going on out there?
Sphere screen calibration complete. We could start anytime.
Hey, the crowd is acting kind of funny.
Let me pull the video up.
Uh-oh, this could get messy.
No kidding. The two groups have been bumping heads since they got on the airship. Yeah. Looks like they're itching to start something.
I'll pick up the audio.
The Yevonites are here too? How am I supposed to enjoy the concert with them stinking up the air?
Hey, you Youth League dogs will never be worthy of hearing the High Summoner sing.
If the Praetor were here, he'd never let these maggots walk around spouting their nonsense.
What I want to know is, where'd Nuge go? It's his fault that Spear is falling apart. What kind of leader abandons his people when they need him most?
A pool expert, I would think.
Don't they ever stop?
Nope.
Seriously.
Well, Yuna, you're the one who wanted to do something.
Yeah, but...
Right. So let's do something.
Right, let's do it.
Totally!
Oh, catastrophic catastrophe! Dear me, dear me! What or whatever should I do? The spectators are making a spectacle. I don't even want to speculate. Please, do something, Yuna.
Leave it to us.
So when you're ready, you want to talk to Tobly.
Yuna, we're counting on you.
This is the end of Chapter 4, by the way. On with the show.
Why?
Hey,
Ready?
let's do it.
Wonder if Hasty Steven would be H or S. And if Stand-Up Adventures would be S or A. I suppose I would be L. bum 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 bum.
1,000 years ago, before the time of sin, Spira was torn in two, divided by a terrible war.
What kind of microphone is that? It looks like a cup.
This was Spira's great mistake. Out of the rift left by this terrible conflict, sin was born.
Letter based on
in only
name.
2 short years, Spira has shaken off its unhappy past. We have moved on. Now, Spira grows brighter with each passing day. That light is our strength. I don't want to see it fade. Do you? There are so many of us, each with different ideas and different beliefs. Of course we sometimes disagree, and arguments will happen. But our hearts can and should always be one. Believe with me.
Even if we are torn apart, our feelings will unite us.
Okay.
That is what this song is about.
And we get a green screen. Fuck. That is so stupid. Well, we can listen to it at least. It's supposed to be showing a video, but for some reason it's just showing a green screen. I think because of the mod or something. Certain cutscenes it does that. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Wah wah wah.
Yuna.
I'm all right. I'm fine, really. It's past now.
What did Shinra say?
He said it might be some kind of, interference with the sphere waves. Yumi's dress sphere and the sphere screen reacted with each other, and, the consciousness burned into the dress sphere was projected onto the screen. Or something like that.
Something like that, anyway.
But that doesn't explain why it happened.
When I asked, he said, I'm only a kid.
It's Len. I was singing her feelings. During the song, I could feel them welling up inside until they just burst.
So the people we saw were Len and Shuyin? Everyone's waiting. Let's go.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay. So now you want to talk to a certain somebody who should be around here somewhere. Hard to see because of the chocobos, but yeah. Your calm will last forever, won't it, Lady Yuna? There will never be a tragedy like the one we saw just now. Huh?
Miss Yuna, what can I do for you?
Don't ask me, hee hee.
See you soon.
You want to go to the bridge and talk to a certain old dude. Do 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 do. Eh.
'Twas a magnificent melody, Lady Yuna. The onlookers were all quite enchanted.
If it brings spirit together, even a little, then I'm glad.
Indeed, I believe it shall. As you sang, not a soul could help but realize the folly of their tiresome squabbling. Fists once raised in anger became welcoming hands, offering solace to a tearful neighbor. I must admit that I, too, shed my share of tears the moment Len appeared.
You know Len?
Of course. Would you like to hear?
Yes, tell us.
As always, make sure you listen to everything he has to say.
About 1,000 years ago, Len was a popular songstress in Zanakant, the talk of the town, you might say. In a more peaceful age, she might have lived out her years as a performer. But the times and her talents did not allow such a thing to be. You see, Len's gift for singing was matched by her genius in the summoner's arts. When the Machina War began, all summoners were sent to the front lines. Zanakant was hopelessly outnumbered. Len knew she would not return home alive. Nonetheless, she was prepared to lay down her life to protect her people. Yet there was one person who refused to let Len die. Yes, he would do anything to save her. He was a young man, Len's lover.
Shuyin?
I don't know. His name has been lost to history. Whatever his name, the youth endeavored to steal the enemy's Machina weapon and save Len. However...
It didn't go well.
the lovers met a truly tragic end. Those images we all witnessed are most certainly a record of their last moments.
So Shuyin was Len's lover.
And so that means the weapon that he tried to steal to save her must have been,
Vegnagun, right?
I think I can kind of understand how he felt. Trying so hard to save someone. 2 years ago, I was the same. Trying to find some way to save you.
That was enough. Knowing that you were on my side, I'll always be grateful to you.
The title screen music.
Maybe Len felt the same way. The man she loved, he struggled to save her. He fought till his very last breath for her. I think that Len's final words might have been happy ones. I love you.
Yes, there is a connection. But wait. Everything is all wrong. He never heard. The one person she wanted to tell, he never heard her words.
Dun dun! Uh-oh.
What do you know? It's LeBlanc's game. They want to see Yuna. I'll have them wait in the engine room.
So here, if you talk to Shinra, the chapter will end, so make sure you go to the engine room first. Very important that you do such a terrible thing, because you can easily end up skipping this, which would lock you out of an optional dungeon, I believe.
I've been hunting around since we last met, and I happened to find a rather peculiar sphere. It shows my Nuji-Wuji. For some reason, that chump Verily is there, too. But it's from some years ago. I'm afraid it's not much help now, love.
I'm gonna get Crimson Spear 5.
How about you? Have you tracked down my Nuji yet?
Nuge is on the far plane. I saw him there with Gipple.
The far plane? What's he doing in a place like that?
I think he's searching for Verily and Vegnagun.
Oh, so Verily is the one pulling Vegnagun's strings. I should have known.
No, that's not it. How do I explain?
Never mind, I don't have time for this. Boys, we're going to the far plane.
Anything but that, boss!
We're no match for that sort of opponent.
Now don't be silly. The power of love conquers all. It's decided. We're going to save Spira.
Yes, ma'am.
Well then, get this tanker moving.
Haha. We got another Crimson Sphere. Five. That means there's just 2 left. 6 and 8. Where could they be? There's probably one in Stand-Up Adventures Closet, but it's gonna take a while before we get to Nebraska, so... Anything goes for the power of love. Hey, are you listening? The far plane, that's where dead people go. So does that mean we have to get sent there to get there? Give the boss an inch and she'll take, well, you get it. Now you want to go and watch it before you talk to Shinra. Well, technically you have to talk to Shinra anyway, so yeah. You know what I'm saying. Let's go talk to Shinra and end of chapter 4. Carlton Sheets style.
Hello, I'm Carlton Sheets. I began my real estate investing career more than 30 years ago with the belief that I could create wealth and achieve success in real estate.
This is so much like 2 years ago. I was fighting back tears the whole way. The things we want to say most are usually the hardest to say. It's obvious when you think about it, but that doesn't stop it from hurting. So, about LeBlanc, can we just leave her down there? Probably. Your song burned with the fires of passion, Yuna.
here. Looks like a transmission, but it's pretty weak.
What is?
I'm getting signals from the car sphere we dropped in that hole, but I can't seem to connect.
Dun dun dun.
Enough,
Bum
little
bum
boy.
bum.
Move aside.
Hey!
See, it connected.
Inconceivable!
Impressive machina. An invention like this could change the world. Whoever came up with this is a genius.
He's got good.
Guess I'm a genius too for fixing it. Anybody home?
Gipple!
I don't think he can hear us.
No response. Some genius.
Nugie!
If you're done playing, let's go.
Chill out.
Lost your nerve?
Hey, we're talking about Vegnagon. How the heck do you fight that thing? We can't even walk up to it without freaking it out.
Or making it mad. But I've got a plan.
If it doesn't work?
Death will be my apology.
Whatever, man. When a Death Seeker dies, that's no apology. What about LeBlanc?
Well, she...
Defeated.
Why did it cut off like that? Ugh! Just when he was getting to the juicy bit!
Not my fault.
What a piece of junk!
Forget it, I'll go ask him myself.
What about the Gullwings?
I think that we should help out Nuge. But first, I want to try talking to Shu Yin. I have to tell him how Len felt. I'm sure he'll understand.
How? We can't exactly make an appointment.
We'll just have to jump into one of those holes.
Together, this time.
Dun dun dun.
Gullwings! We move out! Celsius! Full speed ahead!
Dun 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 dun. Chapter 4 completed. And we enter Chapter 5, the final chapter. Dun dun dun! And we get a Fiendtail bonus for some reason. I have no idea why, but yeah. Start of Chapter 5.
Vegnagun's definitely bothering me. But there are other things we need to worry about, too. Look at Sphera. It's a total mess.
Shall we go check things out?
I don't know if we have time.
Well, let's play it by ear.
Way to take control.
Gullwings! Round up! Strategy time!
So of course this is pretty much end game. You can pretty much go and finish the game, but of course there's a bunch of side stuff to do. But I'm gonna go use the facility, I'll be right back.